The Galactic Council's archaeological division had made what they believed to be the discovery of the millennium, a massive derelict vessel drifting silently through the Orion Nebula. Director Krill, a tall, six-limbed Arcturian, mandated extreme caution as the recovery team approached what they assumed was an ancient artifact from a long-extinct civilization. Scans indicate the structure is approximately 1.2 kilometers in length, reported Officer Traz, examining holographic readouts aboard the Council's research vessel. Material composition unknown. No energy signatures detected. The recovery team consisted of 12 specialized collection ships, each equipped with tractor beams designed to delicately manipulate priceless artifacts. They surrounded the enormous dark shape, a sleek, angular vessel covered in what appeared to be battle scars and cosmic debris. "Initiate collection protocol," ordered Director Krill. "Bring it in slowly." The tractor beams engaged, bathing the mysterious vessel in pale blue light. For a brief moment, nothing happened. Then everything happened at once. Deep within the U.S. Dauntless, dormant systems surged to life. The human battle cruiser had not been abandoned or derelict. It had been in stealth mode, running on minimal power while collecting intelligence on suspected pirate activity in the nebula. The unexpected force of multiple tractor beams triggered the ship's automated defense systems. Captain Reynolds, who had been in cryo-sleep along with most of the crew during the extended surveillance mission, was violently awakened as emergency klaxons blared throughout the ship. "Status report," he shouted, stumbling to the command chair as the skeleton crew scrambled to their stations. Lieutenant Davis swiftly brought the main systems online. "Sir, we're being pulled by multiple unknown vessels. Combat systems automatically activated. Emergency protocols engaged." "On screen," Reynolds ordered. The view screen flickered to life, showing the alien ships surrounding them. Their design was unfamiliar, clearly not the pirates they had been hunting. "They're not in our recognition database, sir," reported Communications Officer Jackson, frantically scanning through the ship's records. "Unknown configuration, unknown markings." Reynolds narrowed his eyes. "Are they scanning us?" "Yes, sir. Deep-level scans. They're trying to penetrate our hull. That's all I need to know. Defensive measures only. Break their hold and establish a perimeter." Aboard the Council vessel, panic ensued as the supposedly dead artifact suddenly blazed with light. Weapon ports opened along its surface, and the tractor beams shorted out in quick succession. "By the stars," gasped Director Krill. "It's active." Officer Traz's appendages flew across the control panel. "Director, we're detecting massive power surges. It's charging weapon systems." The U.S. Dauntless deployed a series of electromagnetic pulses, disabling the closest alien vessels without causing permanent damage. Thrusters fired as the massive human warship maneuvered into a defensive position. "Open a communication channel," Captain Reynolds ordered. "All frequencies, all languages in the database." Jackson nodded. "Channel open, sir." The captain stood tall, facing the view screen. "This is Captain James Reynolds of the United Earth Federation vessel Dauntless. You have attempted to capture a sovereign military vessel, which constitutes an act of aggression. Identify yourselves immediately." On the Council ship, the message arrived in perfect galactic standard, shocking the crew into silence. Director Krill approached the communication terminal hesitantly. This is Director Krill of the Galactic Council Archaeological Division. We believe your vessel to be an ancient artifact. We meant no harm." There was a long pause before Reynolds responded. "Galactic Council. There is no such organization in our records." The truth slowly dawned on both parties. The Dauntless had ventured far beyond known human space during its pursuit of the pirates. Meanwhile, the Council had never encountered humans before. The relatively young species had not yet been discovered by the ancient coalition of civilizations. "Captain," Lieutenant Davis whispered, "according to stellar positioning, we're over 3,000 light-years from the nearest human outpost." Reynolds masked his shock. "Director Krill, it appears there has been a significant misunderstanding. We are representatives of the human species from the Sol system." The revelation sent waves of excitement through the Council vessel. Not only had they not found an ancient artifact, they had inadvertently made first contact with an entirely new spacefaring civilization. Captain Reynolds, Krill replied, his voice steadier now. On behalf of the Galactic Council, representing over 300 intelligent species across this quadrant, I extend our sincere apologies and welcome humanity to the wider galactic community. Over the next several hours, as the disabled collection ships were repaired, initial diplomatic exchanges began. The Council representatives were impressed by human technology, particularly the stealth capabilities that had allowed such a massive warship to appear completely dormant. Reynolds, for his part, was stunned to learn of the vast coalition of civilizations that existed beyond human space. What had begun as a potential conflict had transformed into perhaps the most significant moment in human history. As the Dauntless prepared to escort the Council ships to the nearest diplomatic station, Reynolds stood alone at the observation deck, watching the swirling colors of the nebula. "Sir," Jackson said, approaching with a data tablet, Council records indicate they'd been watching our radio transmissions for decades, but assumed Earth was pre-spaceflight. Reynolds laughed. "So they mistook an active battle cruiser for an artifact, and we mistook an ancient galactic civilization for pirates." He shook his head. "First contact rarely goes according to plan, does it?" "No, sir," Jackson agreed with a smile, "but at least no one got shot this time." "The day's not over yet, Lieutenant," Reynolds replied, but he was smiling too as he gave the order to set course for their new destination and humanity's introduction to the stars.